How's it going, Daniel? And visit. That is indeed cap. Alright. We are ready to go. Oh yeah! I don't know why, I was thinking I was going to be playing Aero Gleam, I forgot. We gotta do this. Alright. Let's get going with it, shall we? I honestly don't know if I might just try to beat this today, honestly. Alright. I'm in a stream. Hello Pud, how's it going? Also hi Kirby. Okay, why is that not working? Okay. Oh god damn it. Started going for Supersonics to break money landscape, epic. I don't know why that black orb is so hard for me to like properly time. Like goddamn. I almost got it. There we go. Okay, wait, what is happening? Oh, wait a minute. I didn't realize it was a green orb. Oh, hey, Kat. I think I gave Rev math dreams from last night. Yeah, maybe. EST is the correct time zone. It's the correct one. Okay. Why is every active viewer of Rev a fucking Ohioan? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure, yeah, there's probably some reason behind it. I don't fucking know. Also, wait, what is this? Wait a minute, what is... Oh. It's so hard to see what you're doing in this part. Oh, wait, the... Why, dude? Oh my god. This shit is frustrating. Oh, the stream died. Oh, that's frustrating. Why is it 300? Oh my god, that is atrocious. What? Why was my bit rate down to like 300 kilobytes a second? What? It's back now. Why was it down that low? What? Okay. I don't know. That was so weird. Okay. Well, either way, I sure do love the double escape bug. It's fun. Okay. That's so cringe. I really don't want to have to do another prax run to get all the way back there, but whatever. Oh, I forgot this shit has a coin in it. Hold on. I need to see where this coin is, because I want to get it. Oh, it's at the very beginning of the level. Okay, that is very nice. Hold on. Do you just have to hit, like... You're making a part in High Life buff? Alright. Hydra. Wait, do you just have to hit those orbs? Is that all you do? Wait a minute. Okay, so is it like... Yeah, okay, if I hit that it does something. It's just every other jump? Oh! Hey! Look at that. Okay, so the coin is free. Let's go. High Life is the original level that Low Death is based on. Yeah, I know that. Also, yeah, I don't know what. Also, hi Glorbit. I used to be Infernal Noise, but that name is Bombaclat, so I changed it to Gibberish. Okay, well, I apologize because I don't remember who Infernal Noise, or I don't remember Infernal Noise as a name, but welcome to the stream. Oh my god, why is my bitrate doing that, man? Oh, this kind of sucks dick. Why is it doing that? Like... Dude, my bitrate went up to like 5,000 kilobytes a second, then it dropped, then it just dropped. Oh my god. Why, bro? I don't like this ship. It's pretty painful to play. Oh my god, why is it doing that? It's literally, my bitrate is at 300. Oh my god. Like, what? Dude. I might just have to end stream. I don't even know if I can stream right now. I think my internet is just too bad. It's not even going above 500 kilobytes a second anymore. Man. LDM for Moss Melons isn't gonna help at all, because guess what? I'm not playing the level right now, and the bitrate is still terrible. Okay, it finally went back up. How many objects does it have? Or, wait. Or, I'm stupid. It only has 23,000 objects. What do you mean? Be great if I could actually fucking get to practicing this properly. I've been having to restart my practice run like 8 billion times. Also, yeah, you can show me it after stream, Dre. Wait, why did I do that? Oh my god. Oh, well, that's fun. My bitrate's doing just fine right now. No, it's not. Okay, then OBS is just flat out giving me the wrong bitrate if that's the case, because it's saying I'm averaging 5,000 kilobytes per second. Now it dropped? It just dropped now? Like, what the fuck? Fine, put it on fucking LDM. This is so frustrating, man. Like... Ooh, I sure do love playing levels without showing what the level actually is. Amazing. Yeah, okay. Ha. It didn't do anything. My bitrate just dropped to 300 fucking kilobytes a second again. Just play it normally. I might just have to not play it all because I think my internet is just too shit. It's so frustrating, man. Oh, thanks, Reliable Chances, for $10. I appreciate you. Let's go. I forget. How do I... Okay, I guess it doesn't let me heart donations in the OBS thing, but whatever. God damn it. So frustrating, bro. Like, why? Hold on, wait. I just need, like... Is there a goddamn star position I can fucking use? Thank you. It's fine, bitrate doesn't really matter. I mean, it kind of does if the quality is so unfathomably bad that, like, my face literally looks like it has a blur filter applied to it. That's horrible. Okay, I'm gonna see if it's level. I'm gonna play fucking Aerial Gleam. If it doesn't when I play Aerial Gleam, then it's my internet. Oh, no. Not from 0. Why would we ever do that? I'm not gonna keep playing this. I just want to see if it, like, lowers it. Or if it also lowers when I'm playing this. Well, I'm giving it a second. Hold on. Because my bitrate doesn't automatically drop when I start playing Mothmelons. It happens like a little bit after I start playing it. It's still saying my bitrate is like fine, but I'm gonna try to stay in the level for like another minute or so. How's it going, Jesus? Oh, no, my bitrate's dropping again. It's below 2,000 kilobytes a second. Is it gonna keep dropping? No, it's just staying at like 2,000 kilobytes per second. Whatever. Wait, do you hit the portal before the black orb? No. Oh. If your account got banned, it wasn't me. I was being harassed by someone who had the ability to ban people and also moderate or give them moderator, and it was a YouTube bug. Hold on. I can unban you. Still really frustrating how my internet's doing this. So fucking toxic. Or like, I mean, I know it's when I play the level, but at the end of the day, it's still because of my internet, because my internet's shit. If I actually had good internet, then this wouldn't be happening. Okay. I forget where... I always forget where, like, community settings is in YouTube. I swear. Oh, there it is. Let me see. It was called Dropped. Okay. Does it have numbers at the end of it? I mean, I guess it must because it's the only one. Whatever. I'm removing it from the banned list. All right. No, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm sorry that happened to you. I still wonder how many regular viewers I probably lost from that asshole. They honestly probably did do damage to my channel. Huh? Oh, I still had... Oh. I had like a thing playing in Discord the whole time. It was a premiere. I didn't realize it was actually still like playing. Hi Nebula. No, your account's back. Your account's back. Sorry, I didn't acknowledge it. I mean, it is the level, but it isn't. Like, I'm sure it is the level, but I'm saying if my internet was, like, if my internet was actually good, though, it's, like, even this wouldn't cause it to, like, you know, do what it's doing. Like, it is the level, but it's also not. I'm sure it's probably because of all the fucking color values it has to update, which is more information that it has to, you know, transfer across the live stream, which means more bitrate, which means, yeah. Or which means more bandwidth. Also, I take back what I said about this ending. It's actually pretty fun. So far. I feel like all my complaints are going to be with the ship section. I don't know what the problem I'm suddenly having here is. Why am I doing Moth Melons? Because Dre donated $200 for me to beat 2 random insane demons, and this is one of them. Fine, I guess I'll look at it now, sorry. Alright, let's see. Also, like, what is this? Is this just like a... Like, why does this exist? Exactly. Okay, yeah, so now we're going through the phase where I just start randomly dying to shit that I wasn't dying to before. This is fun. No, if you donate $100, you cannot make me beat Bit Reaper because, no. I'm not doing any more insane demons, like, other than this right now. I just did it because I figured I could use a break from Aerial Gleam, and he offered to give me, like... I said, like, $100, and he was like, okay. Okay, so like what killed me there? Did I just go up too late? Like what did I do? No, okay, I went up too early that time. This is one of those parts where you just die to random shit that like you don't think you're gonna die to, and then it just jump scares you that you died to it. So never mind, I guess I don't like this part. It's fun until it decides to randomly kill you when you did not expect to die. Oh, hi Desies. $10,000 for bullet? No. Nope. Like, yeah, I know low death is a buff of high life, so like, why, okay, I don't know, I don't know, whatever. Okay, so yeah, awesome. Dying to more shit that I didn't know could kill me. I won't lie, this part of the level kind of feels like RNG. mean to do that. Next stream SH of X. I've heard of that one before. Why can I not think? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm just going to cycle through every single function that I know. I mean, since there are so many different trig functions, I kind of am good for a while, so. Hyperbolic sine. Oh, you just... that's not what I was thinking of, because for me hyperbolic sine is sinh of x, S-I-N-H of x, not S-H. Yeah, I know what hyperbolic trig functions are. Yeah, I know. Suddenly math, yeah. If you want another random function, there's also sinc of x, which is just sine of x over x. And then that thing, you know, well, you probably don't know because it's fucking random as shit, but if you take the antiderivative of sine of x over x, it's called SI of x, which is the sine integral of x. That one's fun. I'm so surprised I've never seen the like CH and like SH notation. Because for me it's sinh, cosh, and then hyperbolic tangent is just TANH of x. don't know if I've ever heard college professors say antiderivative. It's actually called an... Well, using the term integral for an antiderivative isn't... Like, you can't just say that. You'd have to say indefinite integral to mean the antiderivative. I usually just say antiderivative because I think it's like easier for people to know what I'm talking about if they've taken a calc class, so. You're having a course on I number thing? Okay. Sounds fun, sounds fun. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. At the end of my stream today, I was thinking about trying to do a quick lesson on the fast-growing hierarchy to practice, because I have to like fucking do like a 15-minute lesson on it in my math club meeting. I mean, I only have to do it because I volunteered to do it, just because it sounded fun, but I might as well just try to do it on stream if you guys are interested. But if not, I'll still fucking do it anyway, because it's my channel, bitch. Yeah, I know you love this level, Seth. Wait, what sounds cooler, integral or antiderivative? I mean, I suppose antiderivative sounds like fancier. How's the math and computer science? Well, I don't fully know because I still haven't taken a computer science class yet because I was going to this semester, but then it didn't work out with the way it was scheduled. And at this point, I'm not doing computer science anymore because I'm switching my major, so yeah. I mean, I haven't really taken any math courses specifically for computer science yet, so I can't really tell you. Nor will I take any for computer science because I don't feel like doing that with my life anymore. I mean, I've really just taken like all the way up through Calc 2, and I'm taking Calc 3 next semester. But I mean, that's not really math for computer science, that's just math. I mean, I guess, yes, you know, you use some things sometimes, but also probably not ever in computer science that are related to calc, but whatever. It depends on whatever the fuck you're gonna do with it. But most of the shit they make you take in college is stuff you're never gonna use because they want to take more money from you. Well, my current major is computer science, but I'm just changing it to animation and game design. But the game design thing is probably irrelevant for now because I'm really just interested in animation. But I mean, that's like the thing that my college has. It's called animation and game design, so I'm just switching it to that. I'm just going to be taking... Next semester, I'm probably just going to find an art class to take of some kind, then I'm going to take Calc 3, and those are probably going to be the only two I take for that semester because I want to spend some time to just like figure life out. And I feel okay doing that since I have like a job now, so I don't feel bad about not taking as many classes next semester. You haven't heard antiderivative ever? Oh, well, there you go. Now you know. Antiderivative just means indefinite integral, pretty much. So. One candy to eat for the rest of your life with no other options. Kit Kats, probably. Art school looks tasty, yeah. Actually, okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, but I think I've actually like completely changed my philosophies on like what you can and can't learn with like college. So my thing used to be, if you want to get good at art, just do that online because an art degree isn't really going to get you much. So just try to learn it through YouTube. But if you want to get any other degree, go to college and get it, because they're probably gonna, like, you know, be like, you need to get that. And likewise, I also thought that math was something that was, like, kind of too difficult to learn on your own, and that you probably, like, you know, need to take a class in order to, like, be able to fully learn it. Whereas art, you could just easily learn online. But now it's completely flipped, because I think math is like piss easy to learn through YouTube videos, but art is literally impossible because you don't know if you're even practicing the shit correctly. It's horrible. I don't understand it. Like, I genuinely feel like I need an instructor for art. Like, I need an art instructor, but I don't need a math instructor. Like, I could so much easier, I could very easily, like, get good at linear algebra, for example, by just learning it through fucking YouTube and, like, other online resources. But, like, I feel like drawing is just something I can't. Seth wants to eat in art school, yep. The thing about math is that early college level with things up to Calc 3, you could learn it online, but once you get to more abstract stuff, like, yeah, I know that. I agree with that. Like, yeah, if you can't really learn, like, real analysis while using the internet, I would agree with you there, but realistically, like, if you do plan on learning, like, that kind of math, then yes, you should just be in college. I'm just saying, if you just want to learn, like, calculus and stuff like that online, you can just do it. And books, yes, I agree, books. Okay, actually, you know what? So I guess I might even take that back. You know what? No, you probably could learn real analysis entirely on your own if you just had the right, like, books for it. Sure, you probably couldn't do it online because that would be, like, you know, like, that's harder to find, like, actual, like, probably good online resources for. But books, dude, there's so many, like, real analysis books and, like, measure theory books. I mean, if you're disciplined enough, you probably could. You could just fucking crank that shit out. An art instructor is something I learned is better to have than a math instructor, because they teach you things that can help you later in life more often than any other teacher I've ever had. Yeah. I mean, I'm not dissing math. I'm not trying to say math is, like, easy, because it's not. It's notoriously one of the hardest fucking things. But I feel like in terms of being able to learn, it's because math is more of it's more of, like, a mental skill, whereas art is very much a mental skill as much as it is a physical skill. And, like, for a physical skill, you kind of just need someone to be there to help you with it. But, like, with math, I mean, as long as you're capable of, like, typing on a computer and, like, writing character or, like, symbols, you're pretty much good to go. You just have to, like, get it in, like you gotta, like, learn the brain part of it. Okay. Math degree might actually be more useful as a brain training than an actual degree for a job. Oh, I mean, definitely. I mean, anything you're gonna do at, like, a regular job, I mean, you're probably not gonna be doing, like, anything that's, like, ridiculously high level, at least. Or I mean, on the level of, like, really advanced math courses and stuff, because, like, it's a job. You know, they don't really care about, like, what you can do academically. They just care that you can do the job. But yeah, I agree. Like, so I mean, I think either way. I mean, college is what you make of it, I guess, right? Go to college if you want to go to college. Learn more if you want to learn more. Um, I just survived my first day in Minecraft, but I couldn't kill 3 sheep in time. So I dug a hole to wait out the night. Alright. Awesome. Beautiful. No, that's 100% true. Abstract math is only useful if you're gonna be a mathematician. That's literally it. I agree. Now, that's not to say everything has to have a use, because I think that's a really dumb philosophy to have, because, you know, we kind of exist to do things for the sake of doing them, and math is one of those things where it's like, why not do it for the sake of doing it, even if it doesn't have any real use just yet? Also, this sentence is so run-on that I forgot what my original point was, but whatever. Basically, you don't need it for, like, pretty much any job you're gonna do, but why not do it because it's fun, I guess, you know? I don't fucking know. I mean, also, I guess you can't just generalize it to engineering because it depends on what kind of engineering you're doing, of course. I mean, some engineering jobs aren't going to require you to know, like, hardly anything beyond Algebra 2, but others are going to require you to, like, actually be able to use calculus concepts, but... Electromagnetism. I always hear that one's really hard. I don't know anything about, like, how that math works, but yep. Yeah, but it was like, Physics C sucks, so I decided to do every AP class they offer. Alright. What the fuck is this start position, by the way? That is terrible. You know, I'm just gonna go from here. Actually, no, hold on. Oh, it's electrodynamics, okay. Electromagnetism is the most dog shit, rancid, unfun garbage I've ever taken besides fluid dynamics. I'm an electrical engineering kind of guy. Like, if I were to go into engineering, it would be that, so I feel like I would probably like electromagnetism. I mean, I just like doing things with circuits and whatnot. Not that I know any of the math behind it, but like I've made some random things that are fucking stupid, but they're cool, I guess. I take civics in high school. Is that like the CCP course for history? Because if so, yes. If not, I don't know what you're talking about. But I remember one of my courses was like something civ, so maybe. It's probably that. Dude, you have to hit that green orb so fucking late, and it's kind of obnoxious. The only thing stopping me from beating Supersonic is the duel and Vibrance part. Yeah, the duel is the reason I've never tried to beat Supersonic. Okay, doing an extra click there seems to help, maybe. Yes, okay, that helps a lot. Holy fuck. We're cooking. Oh, you hold there. Oh, well, it worked. Okay. I guess I'm ready to beat this in a second. Get a little better at the ship section. Oh yeah, good night, Desties. Also, if by Azure Flare you mean Aerial Gleam, no, not yet, and this is Mothmelons, so. Taco Bell has the best meat seasoning, and you can buy it for your own food. I mean, yeah, I feel like this is known for a while. Like, usually whenever someone is making tacos, they always get, like, that fucking, like, yeah, the Taco Bell seasoning and just do it with that. No, it's actually crazy. Taco Bell is genuinely an S-tier fast food establishment. Actually, I think it is like the best fast food establishment in my opinion. And no, I'm not saying that that is the only correct answer. I'm just saying, in my opinion, it's the best one. No, I didn't see, I didn't watch Charlie's video on it yet. Oh, for you it's morning? Oh shit, you're right. It's 7:32 p.m. for me. Forgot. Okay. Never mind. I was hoping that you weren't saying goodnight to another person. I wouldn't look like an idiot, but here we are. Alright. Ultrasonic's impossible now. It's a shame because I wanted to beat that level. Oh, dang. I forgot. Man, Ultrasonic, yeah, that level's... that exists. Okay, I'm gonna try to go from 0 and see what happens, because I'm feeling better at that ship section. Sine of x does indeed equal the sine of x. Good job, Seth. You should beat the Sonic series. No, no. I don't want to. That's I feel like that's a good reason. Dre's back, let's go. I keep forgetting to click. Okay. You finish your part in the silly high life buff. Let's go. Hypersonic is fun, not gonna lie. Thank you. Actually, thank you. I like that level's so good. Yes, I'm biased because I beat it as my first extreme, but I don't care. It's fun. The memory ball especially is so satisfying, like to pull off. If I still played GD and was beating levels and not, oh wait, sorry, I didn't read. I would beat it as my first extreme if I still played GD and was beating levels and not just decorating. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's 100% fair. I probably should go into practice mode for this first section because I'm clearly struggling. Yeah. Especially with like this area. I think I'm trying to hit that green orb way too late. Well, no, you do have to hit it pretty fucking late. Hold on. There's got hit the black orb later, I think. Yep. Oh, that fixes the problem. And then can I buffer that? Hold on. Need to take the time to actually analyze where and when I need to click. Yeah, okay, so you can. Okay. Yeah, alright. You had 60 to 100 and all parts trained in like 2022? Oh, alright, alright. Take Cronin and Kamal have the best drop gameplay in the game, but make the worst pre-drops ever. I honestly can't really answer that because I haven't really beaten any levels solely by either one of them. All I can tell you about Kamal is that his gameplay part in Knight Rider is fucking atrocious, and it's just the most miserable thing I've ever played. Huh? Okay. That was stupid. I don't even know what killed me, bro. Are you supposed to keep holding through to that transition? See, I agree. I'm gonna disagree with you there, though. I think most of Knight Rider's gameplay is actually really fun. It's just, I think Kermal's part really brings it down. Knight Rider actually has really enjoyable gameplay if you get used to it. Because it has a lot of bugs, but it's one of those levels where it's easy to avoid the bugs if you just do a couple of goofy things. I mean, yes, the gameplay is fundamentally broken because of that, but I don't care because everything you can do to get around the bugs is consistent, so. Why did I do that? I hate this 30 girlfriends, 72 boyfriends, and 32 non-binary friends joke. Also, hold on. I need to check this transition because it's kind of fucked. Oh my god. Also, whoever set that start position, like, actually, why? Okay. Okay. Do you have to hold into this? Because last time I held and I released, like, here. Okay, sure. Maybe my SEO device did the thing where it, like, kind of ghost clicked a little bit. What is this level and what happened to a Zerf Flare? Are you talking about... Wait, when you say a Zerf Flare, are you talking about Aerial Gleam? Like, do you mean this? If I can even get to the drop, that'd be helpful. Yeah, whatever. An army of boyfriends is crazy. Also, to answer your question, I'm just kind of taking a break from that and just beating this. And also, Dre donated like $200 for me to beat 2 Insane Demons, and this is one of them. So, there you go. I have 1,000 hours on GD now, and I don't know how to feel about it. You should feel incredibly disappointed, as I am. I forget level names, songs, levels as a whole, nickname. Oh yeah. Dre has 140 significant others. Yep, I'm playing Mothmelon. Hi, Ash. Okay, I think it's bugged. I think it's bugged. Why is it doing that? Oh, when I'm done streaming, you're okay. I forgot we didn't watch that yesterday. Yeah, or I forgot we were even trying to watch that yesterday. All right. Can you just buffer the other green orb? Yeah, you can. Okay, that's nice. Okay. So in this one, you do have to hold through the transition, but in the start position one, you die if you hold into it. Cool. I have PTSD from civics and physics C. Awesome. Beautiful. Yeah, okay, good enough. I'll still let you know what I think of Calc 3 after I do it next semester. There's just no way it's better than Calc 2 though, I'm sorry. Well, okay, you know what? Here's my first question, Nebula. Are you more of a pure math person? Okay, well then my theory isn't holding up. Never mind. Because I was thinking maybe like, because I like pure math, maybe that's why I find Calc 2 more fun than the stuff we did at the end of it. The only reason I'm even saying anything bad about Calc 3 is just because like, you know, I kind of got like a bit of a sneak peek at the end of Calc 2 because we started doing vector stuff and like it was easy, but it was also just kind of like not the kind of math that I like. Oh, okay. So in Russia, they just include all three in one big course. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I guess here they divide it into multiple levels because, like, you don't have to, like, you don't have to take. Some people only have to take Calc 1, some people only need to get through Calc 2, others need to get all the way through Calc 3, so. And I'd imagine in Russia they probably just value people like having higher education in general, so they probably just make you take all three if you have to take it. So not surprised. Yeah, I'm also only taking Calc 3 for the sake of finishing the trilogy off, so I get that. Like, as someone who plans on having art be hopefully the career in their life, art of some kind, there's no point for me to take Calc 3 other than for the sake of taking Calc 3, which is what I'm doing, so. For me, I think math is always going to be more of a hobby. Because I really do enjoy math. I just also enjoy. I feel I get more fulfillment out of like art is the thing. Your teacher taught you the partial fraction shortcut after the exam. That is evil. That's truly evil. Honestly, that's the only thing. That trick is the only way I can decompose a partial fraction anymore because I know it doesn't work for all partial fractions, so it like that's a bad thing because like I should remember how to do the other process, but I don't. I think it's mainly because I didn't understand how partial fractions work. Like I don't understand like how decomposing it actually works. I genuinely don't. Like I just was kind of taught to blindly memorize a formula, and I hate that. And that's why I forgot it. Because, like, I just don't have an intuitive understanding of why you're supposed to do ax squared plus bx plus c for, like, shit. See, I don't even remember exact. I know you do a squared for a quadratic factor, and then you do yeah, and then you do ax plus b for a linear factor, right? But that's like it. Like I don't remember how to do it really. I mean, I can do it using that one trick, but that's it. So basically, if I have only linear factors, I'm able to decompose a partial fraction, is what I mean to say. But if I have a quadratic factor, it's over. Game over. You choose a university in one of the directions of education, okay, and then you take all the courses they give you. Alright, yeah. I suppose it's a little more pick and choose over here then. Why is the decimate bit rate? It's probably, my theory is it's just because of all the changing color values. I think it probably is just a lot of information to visually convey, so it probably slows things down because it requires more bandwidth to actually broadcast it. But that's just a theory. I honestly don't know if I'll be able to beat this by the end of stream or not. I feel like this level's very first half heavy, I will say that. In fact, it's pretty much carried entirely by the ship section, so I kind of just need to get past that again and hope I get lucky. Uni's free in Russia for 1 degree. So yeah, see, there's a caveat to that though. See, in America, they let you go to college no matter how fucking stupid you are, even if you probably shouldn't be going to college, which is why it's so expensive. But I'm pretty sure where you are, like, you have to do really well in high school and stuff to even be able to go to university. I'm pretty sure that's why they make it free there. At least that's what I learned in French class. That's how it is in France. Like, if you don't do well enough in high school, you can't get into a college or a university, I should say, because well, yeah, it's because the $200 last stream was more of a business arrangement, as I was expecting it. Not really? Well, god damn it. Maybe that's just in France. I don't fucking know. I was trying to generalize my limited knowledge of not America, because I'm dumb American, so whatever. I guess that's what I thought it was like in Russia, but never mind. I know in France it's like that, though. At least that's what my French teacher told me, so... Okay, that is pissing me off. I keep dying to that. You can apply to a less cool uni and get in even if you sucked at school. Okay, well. But you still need to pass some barrier at the... Okay. Oh, you're starting the movie? Okay. I'm gonna keep playing for a little bit. So you can start it, it's fine. I'll just join in the middle. I mean, I doubt, I'm sure it'll be fine. I really want to beat this if I can. Check DMs, I got my new funniest death on this game from Zero. My man, just kind of... That's crazy. That is hilarious indeed. Also, I sure hope I was allowed. Well, no, because everyone knows you've beaten them. Hi, Squirtle. The grading is from 0 to 100 and you need 35 to be able to get anywhere, but other than that, different unis need from 40 to... Ooh, 95. That's crazy. That's high by even fucking... our standards in terms of grades. I mean, I know it's not a one-to-one translation because, like, our tests are notoriously easier, so, you know. But still, goddamn. Can I not die there? I need to hit that blue orb earlier. See, but then if I... Like, you have to hit it late, though. God damn. Okay. I just need one attempt past the ship section. That's all I need. That's all I need. No, I only said anything about the screenshot because, Exiled was beating Bloodlust before and he didn't want anyone to know about it. That's why. Seriously? You think passing tests in America is harder? You're gonna be the only one who ever says that? I don't know. I mean, everyone else seems to say that our tests are like way easier, so I just assumed. I don't know. Oh, hold on. Alright, I'm back. Also, I might go ahead and, sorry, my dog's in my room now. I might go ahead and teach, like, that math thing, maybe, in a second, because why not? I don't know. I do have to end soon, because I'm getting food. So I might just do that. So maybe I'll finish this tomorrow, or I'll just beat it off stream tonight, and I'll just upload the completion. But I might not. God, I might just have to wait till next stream because I just don't really have time to be playing off stream anymore. Grade is much less strict in France, but the questions are much harder. I mean, yeah, that's what I meant. Like, in America, you make like 3 wrong answers, you fail. Yeah, I mean, I guess from my perspective, no, just because I'm used to it. But yeah, I guess I could see how it feels like that if you're not used to it. I mean, from my perspective, it's still pretty hard to fail because, like, I guess to me, like, getting a 60% or whatever on a test, which I think is the lowest you can get and pass, is like damn. Like, you gotta miss a lot. But if you're used to being able to miss a lot more, then yeah. Stock prices are up, that's good, epic. On Thursday, I had the dumbest essay prompt of all time. Enlighten me. Enlighten us. Goddamn voice crack. What is unusual about Antarctica? I mean, it gets it gets colder than Mars sometimes. That's one. I don't fucking know. What is unusual about Antarctica? That is definitely, that's a very odd prompt. How should they give you 5 questions on university? Ooh. That sounds really stressful. 5? It's just 5 questions? Fuck, those must be some pretty hard. They're probably pretty fucking hard. Also, hold on. Okay, we're back again. Yeah, I mean, obviously Mars gets colder than Antarctica ever could, but sometimes Antarctica is colder than certain areas on Mars, so. My first American test, I was like, damn, this shit mad easy. Then I saw my score and I was like, let's go 66. And I'm surprised you. Oh, okay. You thought it was easy, but then, yeah. I'm sure it was quite painful trying to deal with that. All right. So, I'm bored of this. How many of you guys want to learn about the fast growing hierarchy of functions? A 66 in France translates to a B. Awesome. This is about to be insane. Are y'all ready for this? I don't think you are. Also, hold on. I might as well just I'm gonna turn my camera off for this just for the sake of like having more screen real estate, because I mean there's not really a point for me to have my face cam on. Oh, yeah, I was helping someone with their geometry last night. Okay. All right. So it must be different for you then, Exiled, because 70 is a C for me. For me, a 60 is a D, which, well, okay, by the standards of my college, it actually depends on what the course is. Like, some courses you can get a lower grade than others and still get the credit. Like, usually for math classes, you have to get at least a C, otherwise you aren't going to pass the course. Like, in high school, you could pass with all D's, but in college, no. All right, so basically here, I'll be reading chat and like talking about non-math stuff too. But so basically, this thing also part of my handwriting. It's probably not gonna be the best because like I'm left-handed, but my mouse is right-handed. So okay, so I'm gonna introduce you to the first function in the fast-growing hierarchy, and that is f sub 0 of n. Okay. Now this thing is the successor function, so it's just equal to, so whatever you plug into here, you just add 1 to it, okay? Also, you meant that as arrows, okay, yeah. You mean up arrow notation you talking about, or wait? Or wait, no. Hold on, wait. That thing you were talking about, you were just talking about how fast those functions grow. How do I draw then? Wait, what do you mean? Like I do all my art in like a sketchbook. I don't draw with my mouse. Okay. So this is the first function in the fast growing hierarchy, okay? And the next thing I'm gonna write allows us to make more functions And this is a funny thing called recursion, which I don't know the exact technical definition of recursion, but basically it allows you to continue forward with what you already have. So basically f sub a of n, okay, is equal to f sub a minus 1 iterated n times on n. Okay. So more functions? Yes, sir. So basically, this is recursive because, well, you can basically put an n up here, and then this is now equal to f sub a plus 1 of n, right? Okay, so let's get rid of that. So this is the key thing that makes this work, okay? So don't get scared by the notation if it looks scary. It will make sense in a second. So we're going to talk about f sub 1 of n, okay? Now we can use the definition that we have right here to figure out what this is equal to, right? This is going to be f sub 0 iterated n times. So what that means is we're going to have n compositions of this function like onto itself. So a composition is like f of g of h, etc. of x. So basically a composition is when you plug a function into another function, or when you plug a function into itself. These could all be f of x. So you could just have f of f of f of x, okay? So it's going to be f sub 0 iterated n times onto n, which if we use that composition idea, it's going to be f sub 0 of f sub 0 of dot 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 n, and then dot 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 close the parenthesis. So if you think about this, if we apply this function onto n one time, it's n plus 1. And if we apply it again, it's going to be n plus 1 plus 1. So what this is, so if you keep applying it, you're really just continuing to add 1 onto n, right? So it's going to be n plus 1 plus dot 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 plus 1, and you're going to have n ones, okay? There are n ones right here. Okay. So to review what we just did, we took f sub 1 of n, and using this recursive definition, we rewrote it as f sub 0 iterated n times onto n, which is f sub 0 n times of n. Okay, so we just keep applying this function as many times as we have n, and I'm going to plug an actual value in for n in a second so you can see more clearly what this means. But we get this, and then this means to just keep adding 1 as many times as you apply the function. So let's try it with n equals 3, okay? So if we choose n to be 3, it's going to be f sub 1 of 3. Okay. Now, this is going to be f sub 0 iterated n times, so 3 times, onto 3. So it's just going to be f sub 0 of f sub 0 of f sub 0 of 3, right? We're iterating it n times, so we're composing it n times, so 3 times, onto 3. And as you can imagine, this is going to be 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Yes, sir. And then this is, of course, equal to 6. Okay? Now, what I'm gonna do one more example, and then I'm gonna kind of tell you like what this is doing. Okay? I mean, you can probably already see it, but if n is equal to 4 instead, so let's just replace this with a 4. We're gonna iterate it 4 times onto 4. Oh, can I delete this? Thank you. Okay. So 4, that's now a 4. And since we're iterating it 4 times, we're going to have another f sub 0, right? Boom. Boom. And then this is now a 4. And it's going to end up being 4 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is equal to 8. Okay? Well, you know what? Too late. I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm trying to assume. I'm trying not to. Whatever. It's 2n. Okay? It's 2n. It's fucking 2n. Okay? Yes. Sorry. I want to make sure that everyone is following along. Whatever. Okay. So, f sub 1 of n gives you 2n. Okay. There you go. It gives you 2n because you're adding 1 n times onto n. Okay. Now, let's clean this up because this is a mess. I'll leave that. I'll leave that. Okay. So, here's what I'll do. We will scoot this over, and we're gonna say that this is 2n. Okay. There you go. That's 2n. Oh, and let me. Okay. So next is going to be learning about Calc 2 while playing Supersonic, about to go crazy. This is not Calc 2. This is big number simulator, okay? Whatever. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So, I'll go through f sub 2 really quickly. We're going to speed run this, and I'll just go at of n. So, f sub 2 of n is going to be f sub 1 iterated n times onto n. Okay. Boom. Which basically means you're going to keep doubling n, right? Yes. Yes. Well, oh, yeah. Okay, you just wrote it in a different order. So yeah, f sub 2 is going to end up being 2 to the n power times n, because if you plug it in once, you're going to get 2n, and then you plug it in again, you're going to get 4n, and then 8n, and then it's basically 2 to the n, which is this number, and then times n. Yes, okay. So that's f sub 2 of n. Now, we can keep, I'm just trying to think of the best way to continue on with this. Big number simulator plus supersonic equals yes. It indeed does. Okay, so let's continue. So, as you can imagine, we can keep doing this for bigger and bigger numbers, right? So, let's do that. So, we're going to clear this off. And we are, before I introduce the next concept, we're actually going to go off into something that is a little different, but it is relevant because we need it. And we're going to be talking about infinite ordinals. Well, yeah, here. Infinite ordinals. Yes, sir. Okay. So, when's going to be the matter? We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. So basically, consider the natural numbers, okay? Now, we are going to do something a bit silly, a bit goofy, if you will. And we are going to entertain the idea of there being some number that comes after all of the other numbers called omega. Now, This is called ordinal infinity, which means order matters, okay? This is the math of the order in which things happen, okay? So I'm going to write order matters right here. And we can actually, so to make this idea more clear, I'm going to talk about what a fundamental sequence, okay? So, can you have mod? Honestly, at this point, I might as well. I don't even care. No, this does not mean you can ask for mod. God damn it, you guys. But Desties is cool, so. Let me. Oh my gosh. I cannot do thing. Okay. I have to. Oh, actually, hold on. I'm dumb. Can I just add moderator from OBS? That would be awesome. I don't know if I can. Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna do it on YouTube because it's not. Sorry, guys. Also, yeah, sorry for going slow before when trying to teach. I just I don't like to assume that everyone is on like the exact same like level, so that's why I was going slow before. But yeah. All right, let me just add moderator. Yay. Okay, there you go. We're gaming. We are gaming. So, let's continue. We're going to talk about something called a fundamental sequence. And you can think of a fundamental sequence as the numbers that lead up to something that's called a limit ordinal, okay? In this case, omega is our limit ordinal. And the sequence for this is the natural numbers. 1, 2, 3, etc. So you can imagine that at the end of this sequence, you have omega, because that's how we've defined it. That's what it is. This is the thing that comes after all other numbers, okay? That's what this is by definition. Now, the next thing we should probably talk about is commutivity. Commutivity. So basically, ordinals do not commute. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is 1 plus omega does not equal omega. Or omega plus 1, I mean. Sorry, I had two thoughts that were happening at the same time, because it does actually equal omega, and I will show you why. So let's think about omega like this, okay? I'm a bit iffy about using equal signs with these, because like you'll notice I did this right here to denote that this is the fundamental sequence for it, but I'm not fully sure about like actually saying it's equal to that yet, so just bear with me. But for all intents and purposes, we're gonna say that omega is this, okay? We're just gonna say that this is omega. All right, so boom. Now, if we decide to add a 1 out front, what's that going to do? Well, that is the same thing as just sneaking a 1 in at the front, correct? So, is the 2 omega the magic trick? Or we're going to get there. We're going to get there, okay? I'm trying to go over the basics, all right? I don't want to just rush into it. So, basically, this right here still has omega elements in it, okay? Because nothing is coming after this, okay? We put something in the front, so therefore this isn't anything more. We haven't added anything to the end. But if we have omega plus 1, we can think of this as being a set of the natural numbers, and then at the end, we're going to stick on a single element. And this is valid because this is like in the omega plus 1th position, okay? Or, yeah, I don't know. So Isn't it a yes, it's a sequence. Okay, look, I'm I am not very advanced at math, okay? You know more math than I do. So whatever. But I'm just trying to be careful here cuz I don't. How do you add a number to a sequence as an element and not just a 1 to all elements? So okay. Let me think about this here. So basically, like, what I'm trying to say with this is it's just about the order in which things occur. Okay, this is basically saying we have basically we have omega, and then we're saying okay. Or basically we're saying that we have omega, and then after that we have omega plus 1. That's what I'm trying to say. So here, I guess a better thing for me to do, now that you know that, is to do this. We can say that after this is omega plus 1, omega plus 2, so on and so forth. And this is the fundamental sequence for omega times 2. Now, so the trick part is that you have omega plus 1th element, and you can't have that number. I think. Again, I'm not fully sure. I just started learning this, okay? I just think it's cool. But so okay. Yeah, so again, order matters. And so when I'm talking about these numbers, I'm not talking about the highest or the biggest or the largest. I'm just talking about the one that comes next. And that is kind of an abstract thing to think about. But that's like that's what this is, okay? We're just talking about what comes next. That's all we're doing. So this is not the same as like traditional infinity, right? This thing is kind of like an all absorber, because infinity plus 1 and 1 plus infinity, they're both just infinity, right? Like, this is different. This is an entirely different concept that we're doing. So this isn't like infinity typically. Yeah, order matters in a sequence. Okay, yeah. So okay, there you go. Either way, the final thing I want to get to is that it's key that we write this as omega times 2, because similar situation, if we were to do like 2 times omega, you could think of that as just having 1, 1, 2, 2, dot, dot, dot. You're still going to have, this is still going to end up just leading up to omega. So 2 times omega is just omega. But if you have omega times 2, that's implying that you're taking one set of natural numbers, and then after that set of natural numbers, you have another set of natural numbers. That's basically the distinction, okay? So 1 plus omega is omega, and 2 times omega is omega, but omega plus 1 is its own thing, namely the thing that comes after omega, and omega times 2 is the next limit ordinal. So, okay, now that I've introduced this idea, I'm just going to write down the first few fundamental sequences that are going to be relevant, okay? And they are omega, omega times 2, omega squared, which you can think of as having this sequence right here. Omega, omega 2, dot, dot, here. I guess I'll just write 3 of them for the sake of, I don't know, having 3, but okay. So this is basically all of the multiples of omega going up to omega times omega. Because an infinite sum of a row, you can't change the order of the elements in the sum. Yes, actually, yes, that is a thing that exists. That's why you can't. I saw a video on that actually. It was with like I forget if it was the harmonic series. I think it was. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But yeah. Okay. So and then next, of course, it's going to be omega to the omega, which this is going to have the sequence omega, omega squared, omega cubed, etc. And then I'm not going to talk about it just yet, but just for the sake of completion and showing you like what is going to come next, the final thing that I'm going to write down here, and there are more, but the final one that I'm going to write down is epsilon naught. And epsilon naught has the fundamental sequence 1 omega, omega to the omega, omega to the omega to the omega, and so on. Okay? Now, I don't exactly remember why it starts at 1, because this was counterintuitive when it was first like told to me, I guess, because you would think that it would start at omega, but it starts at 1. I don't fully know why. The only intuitive reason I could think of is that, like, in a way, if this was to the 0, it would be 1, but I don't know if that's true. I don't know if you're allowed to do that, so just don't quote me on that. I have no idea because it wasn't explained to me quite yet in the videos that I'm learning this from. Harmonic series is a sum of 1 over n to the a for n being 1 to infinity. Okay, big numbers, it gets fun. Yes, precisely. Okay. Oh, and then one final thing. Epsilon naught is directly equal to, I guess, as implied by the sequence, this is directly equal to an infinite tower of omegas, okay? If I can draw, please. Dot, dot, dot. This is equal to an infinite power tower of omegas. It might be because omega to the 0, omega to the omega to the 0. Ooh, that's actually a good point. That might be it then. Okay. But either way, these are the first few that are relevant. So now that we have covered the idea of ordinals, I can talk about diagonalization, which is the thing that lets us like make absolutely just monstrously big functions. So, or I guess I should say rapidly growing functions. So I'm going to keep this, it's kind of hard to read, but I'm going to keep it like right here for the sake of referencing. So here is what we're going to do. Consider an array of all of the possible functions you can make with what we know. So f sub 0 of 0, I'm going to do 3. I'm going to make a 3 by 3 array. So f sub 0 of 1, f sub 0 of 2, dot, 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 f sub 0 of n, and we're going to turn this into an array. So the next level is going to be f sub 1. So here, let me just kind of do this for the sake of making things easier. Okay, and then this will be f sub 2. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, and I'm sure based on the name you already know where this is going, but you know, just for the sake of properly demonstrating everything. And then of course this would be f sub n. Okay. So, well, love it. So Either you have to or oh wait. Oh yeah, you're talking. So here we go. Yes, I'm doing big number simulator. This is big number simulator. This is Ooga Booga big number simulator. So as you can see, if we go down the diagonal of these functions, so I'll just make a little like staircase underneath of it. If we go down this diagonal, you can clearly see that the fastest growing functions are going to occur along here. Now, obviously, yes, f sub 0 of 1 grows faster than f sub 0 of 0. But the reason we're picking this as like the thing that we're doing is because ultimately it leads to this, which is f sub n of n. So by effectively making that subscript in n, we have kind of opened up like a whole new like category of function. And the reason we introduce these ordinals over here is because we are going to define a new function, and we're going to call it f sub omega of n. Now, this function right here is f sub n of n. And here is where here's also where like the vocabulary terms of recursion and diagonalization are a little important, because we kind of have the direction of fastest growth. So we kind of have two ways that we're making bigger functions. So the first one is recursion, which that's the thing that I defined at the very start, which is f sub a of n is equal to f sub a minus 1 iterated n times onto n, right? That's recursion. And a is something called a successor. Or here. And a successor is basically any number, okay? So 1, 2, 3, these are all considered successors, and keeps going. So whenever we're dealing with numbers in the subscript, we're talking about recursing the function, okay? So that means doing this thing right here. But if we're talking about diagonalization, we're going to be talking about a limit ordinal. So diagonalization is, of course, taking f sub n of n, okay? That's what we're doing when we're diagonalizing. And, well, I guess here, we'll say, here, we'll do this. We'll just, oh, no. We're just going to copy this. Or actually, no, fuck it. We'll just use it. Okay, so omega is a limit ordinal. There you go. So these are the two things we're doing. We're diagonalizing and we are recursing. These are the two basic concepts behind this. And the reason this is relevant is because we are going to look to our good old friend omega plus 1. Oh, and also just for the sake of like the demonstration, of course, f sub omega of 3 is just going to be f sub 3 of 3, which this is actually already a pretty stupidly big number. I'm pretty sure it's about 10 to the 10 to the 8.6 or something like that. It's around there. That's how big that. So basically, by repackaging the function into this f sub omega of n, we've already like transcended massively what we were doing before, right? because f sub 0 of 3 is just 4. But f sub omega of 3 is literally this it's roughly this massive number right here, okay? And you can imagine how powerful this gets when you combine it with recursion, which is what I'm about to do, with the omega plus 1. Because if we have f sub omega plus 1 of n, well, remember, we look back to our formula for recursing, so that's just going to be f sub omega iterated n times onto n. And just so you can see how truly bonkers these are going to get, I will go ahead and just we'll do this, okay? So this is so assuming n is 3, f sub omega plus 1 of 3. Well, here I'm trying to be as efficient as I can here. So let's copy this and then let's put 3's in. So that's a 3, that's a 3, and that's a whatever. I'll add the bracket back on. Okay, so 3. So f sub omega plus 1 of 3 is f sub omega iterated 3 times onto 3, which of course is just f sub omega of f, or f omega of f omega of f omega of 3. And since the omega allows us to diagonalize, this is a truly gargantuan number. So this is f sub omega of 3 right here, right? Roughly. It's not exact, but so what we can do is we can, okay, so you put the 3 in for the omega, you're going to get f sub 3 of 3, which is this massive number. So f sub omega of 3 we can replace with this gargantuan monstrosity. Now look at what we have here. We have another omega. So what do? We diagonalize. So now this is going to be, hold on, f sub this massive number of the same massive number. And you can imagine you can't even imagine how big this is, okay? This is already stupidly huge. Like, ignoring this other f omega out here, this thing is already just so, like, gargantuan that you can't even comprehend it, okay? Because remember, f sub 3 of 3 is already 10 to the 10 to the 8.6. So imagine the kind of numbers that f sub 10 to the 10 to the 8.6 is capable of generating. It is just truly, it's just astronomical. And I can't even continue on from here because these are just so big that you can't even express their digits. It's like not even possible. The only way would be to use something like up arrow notation, which I don't know exactly like how this translates into up arrow notation. Like I know how to use up arrow notation, but I don't know like roughly how big that is in terms of up arrow notation. All I know is it is absolutely massive. So, okay. And just so you have a little bit more of a reference, the G sequence, which gives you Graham's number, grows at a rate somewhere in between f sub omega of n and f sub omega plus 1 of n. It's somewhere in between there. And this is actually kind of what these are used for. We can use these really large functions to basically measure up other ridiculously large sequences. Oh, and also, fun fact, the tree sequence grows so ridiculously fast that we are nowhere near the tree sequence, okay? We have still not even, like, we have not even scratched the surface of how big these functions can grow, and tree of n is like, it's just out there, okay? Tree of n literally this function grows faster than something called f sub gamma naught of n. And I don't even need to, this is many, like this is so much higher. Like you keep going through the epsilons, then you get to the zetas, then you get to the etas, and eventually you get to the gammas. And you can just imagine how ridiculously big, oh sorry, you can just imagine how ridiculously big this function could grow if, like, these functions are, okay, this is already growing faster than the G sequence, which that on its own is absurd if you know what the G sequence is. This is just ridiculous, and it is still not as fast as tree of n. Just think about that. But either way, my food isn't here yet, so I guess I'll just go for a little longer until I have to end. But yeah, this is effectively what we're doing, okay? This system this is why I love it so much, because it's ridiculous how far you can go with it. So, and there's still more that's unique about this, okay? If we keep going, there's a bunch more to teach, okay? It's not just arbitrary from here on out. Like, there's still a bunch more that I need to, like, explain. So I guess I'll keep going for a little longer. Basically, we left off here at f sub omega plus 1 of n. Now, as you can imagine, you can keep generating. Did you just try to scare off all of your viewers so you can end stream and eat? Won't work on me. Why are you too into this absolute crime against humanity right here? All right. So as you can imagine, there's no limit to. I didn't mean to do that. There's no limit to what we can do here. So of course, you know, we can have f sub omega plus, like, you know, 100 of n, so on and so forth, until we end up at f sub omega 2 of n, right? And this makes logical sense because of course that is what comes next. So we were at just omega, now we're at multiples of omega. Well, I love physics, so I kind of love math. No, that is real. Okay. Either way, let's continue on. Now, this function right here is actually another good opportunity. I just did math 1, and sorry, the emoji icon cover stuff, and moving on to math 2. Okay, that is awesome. I don't know what that means because it's not like math 1 and 2, etc. like where I do math, but amazing. I'm guessing you're in like middle school or something probably, but whatever. Okay, let's continue. So this function presents another good teaching opportunity because we're going to start doing something called deconstructing these functions. So consider f sub omega 2 of 3. This seems like how would you proceed from here, but it's actually not that bad. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna break this omega apart into what it's equal to, which is omega plus omega, right? Because we have 2 omegas of 3. Luckily for you, I'll have to eat 2 soon. All right. So now that we have it in this form, we can diagonalize. So this is now going to be f sub omega plus 3 of 3. And yeah, both of us would indeed starve here. That is true. But basically, you can see that now this, like, f sub omega 2 is going to grow exceptionally fast because now we're diagonalizing to omega plus a constant, okay? Or a successor, if you will. We're diagonalizing to functions of this form now. And of course, I don't need to tell you that that's ridiculously big. I'm not going to go into it. But that is, we've simplified this, okay? This is in its most like lowest form, so to speak. So let's get rid of this. And we can keep going all the way to kind of continue on up here. F, you can imagine we could have F omega 3, omega 4, omega 5, all the way so on to F sub omega squared of n. One more time. How do you add a number to sequence? I got confused at that moment. Oh, are you talking about Wait, what do you mean? Are you talking about what you do when you have like are you talking about adding a number to an ordinal? Or are you talking about just like when you have like I don't know, like when you have like a constant down here? I just want to make sure I understand the point of confusion. Omega plus 3. Okay. So, again, omega plus 3, the reason we're able to do this is because in this system of numbers, omega plus 3 is the thing that comes after omega plus 2, which is the thing that comes after omega plus 1, which is the thing that comes after omega. That's what we're doing. That's what this is. So this is just, it's just a game of what comes next. That's all we're doing. So that's why we're able to add the 3 to it. Because by definition, this is just the thing that comes after this thing. That's all it is. Let me know if that makes sense or made sense. If it didn't, then I don't know how else to explain it because my understanding is also still like a little iffy, so you're not alone. Really, with this number system, you just kind of have to like get past the like how uncomfortable it feels to think about infinity this way, and you just have to let it exist. Does that mean that omega plus 1 is not a natural number? I believe... I don't know. I do not know the answer to that, so I'm not going to answer it. I'm not sure. All I know is it's the thing that we're letting come after the natural numbers. So I'm not sure. I think... I'm pretty sure no. If I had to guess, I would say no, but don't quote me on it. And remember, omega isn't bigger than all natural numbers. It just comes after all natural numbers. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to hammer that concept in because that's what this is. Does it have more value? No. These do not... as far as I know, you can't really say anything about the value of omega plus 1 versus the value... Oh, hold on, food. Okay, my food's here, so I'm gonna wrap it up. But to finish my statement, we can't really say anything quantity-wise about omega plus 1 versus like omega plus like 3 or something, because the plus a number here merely is just saying what position it is in the sequence. Okay, that's all we're doing. And again, that's kind of a hard thing to get past because it's kind of abstract, right? We're not really talking about the values of numbers anymore. We're just talking about the order in which they occur. But, you know, that's what this is. So again, you just kind of, this is one of those things where you just sort of have to let it exist. It's kind of like, I don't know, think of it like I, for example. We just kind of let I exist, right? Because before anyone ever thought of the idea of there being a negative number such that, or my bad, before anyone, people didn't used to think that there was any number such that when you square it, you get a negative number, right? Yeah, I guess it's not. Yeah, so either way, this is like, that's kind of what this is. We're just letting it exist, okay? Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's kind of like that, trying to evaluate infinity plus 1 versus infinity plus 3. You can't really assign a meaning to that. Like, there isn't a concrete meaning that you can assign to that. Um, so, okay. I have my food. I'm just going to finish. We're done after this, okay? After Omega Squared, I'm done. I'm gonna end. But I figure I'm just gonna finish Omega Squared for you guys. So, and I'll continue this on another day, maybe, if you want to see more of it, because it's fun to talk about. So, oh, not equals. So let's just try to break apart f sub omega squared of 3, and then I'm gonna head out, okay? And honestly, you probably could figure this out because it's no different than what we did last time. It's just we're dealing with multiplication instead. So what we're going to do is we're going to break the omega apart. This time it's going to be omega times omega. And from here, we can diagonalize. So we can put a 3 in for this omega because now we're diagonalizing with multiples of omega, okay? And then from here, we're not done because we still have omega 3. So we need to break that apart into omega 2 plus an additional omega. And that's going to end up being a 3 once you diagonalize. And then from here, and the reason that we do this is because this gets us down to the point where we can start recursing, okay? Now that we have a plus 3 here, we can then begin to break this down into, you know, f sub omega 2 plus 2 iterated n times onto 3, right? That's the whole point of this. So we just broke this down to the point where we could start recursing it. And that's where I'm going to end off. I will continue this later, or at a later date. So, yeah, fun stuff. That is all for today. So, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm guessing Aquaman and Dusty's are the only people left in here. So, yeah, I'll see you guys. Well, I guess I don't know if I'll see you tomorrow because, yeah, whatever. But, yeah, no, it was fun. I totally agree because I'm the one who wanted to do it after all. So, yeah, all right. Good night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow if you're here.